Hey, I'm Ronnie. Let's look at this house. Okay, today we are at 128 Village Green Way, and this is in Lexington, South Carolina. This is in the neighborhood of Village Green Estates. I'm going to give you a shot of the neighborhood, at least from what is the main road. So the entrance to the neighborhood, and I'll get out of the way, and how's that for timing? There's a school bus coming down now to drop off the kids after school. I won't film the school bus because of the kids, but here it comes. So you do have a school bus that drops off and picks up the kids from school in the neighborhood. Um, and you know, what I'm doing today is what I always do in my videos. I want to give you an idea of what you get for the price here in Lexington, South Carolina. This house is actually under contract. It's listed for $389,500. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath, and it's a little over 2,500 square feet. I'm going to give you a full home tour, walk you through the entire thing, show you the backyard, go over all the details, and again, just give you a good idea of what you kind of get for the money in this price point. Just real quick, Village Green Estates is a really nice neighborhood. People take good care of their yard. You are so centrally located in the middle of Lexington. I mean, just past these couple rows of houses is a driving range with a bar and grill. Like, you could actually walk there from the neighborhood. You go out up here and you make a left, and it is literally probably a 10-minute walk at the most. You are by schools. You are by grocery stores. Everything Lexington-wise is literally within 5 to 10 minutes of this neighborhood. You have a lot of families in this neighborhood. There are a lot of ranch-style homes here too. I actually have a couple clients that live in here. So you have a mixture of families. You have retirees. This is a pretty well landscaped home. I love the azaleas this time of year. They're starting to come out. And let's go ahead and take a look at this house. So you have obviously a nice front porch here, right at the entry. You can get at least 2 or 3 chairs there, and then just have a nice view of your front yard. Now again, this is the main road, so of course you're going to have cars, people going towards the back of the neighborhood coming down this road. Let's go ahead and take a look. This house has a lot of detail throughout. You have wainscoting, you have the archways, you have the carved out ceilings above, coffered ceilings over here in the dining area. Get that door closed. So obviously you can see right off to your left you have your dining room. The house has engineered hardwood floors throughout the main level with the exception of 2 of the bedrooms. This is a nice space. You can get a nice round table. You could do a large rectangle table. You could do square. A lot of different options here, but it's nice to have more of a formal dining area, and it is right off the entry to the home. I already pointed this out, but you do have coffered ceilings here as well. This house is very clean, very well taken care of. That archway theme continues into the kitchen area, and then obviously you have your back living space there. So coming into the kitchen area, we have an eat-in dining area right there. We have several of those archways I was talking about. You have one there, and then they continue throughout the bar area around the kitchen. Coming into the kitchen, granite countertops. You have a gas range, so there is gas available in this neighborhood. Whether the house you end up finding in here one day, if you want to live in this neighborhood, has a gas range or not, that'll just be to be determined, you know, when you do find that home. But this is nice. This is obviously a built-in range cooktop. A lot of people usually love that. You have double ovens, microwave over the stove. This is a very spacious kitchen. I like the layout. It feels very, very open. Lots of cabinets. Get you down there so you can see. And then coming around this side as well. Lots of cabinets over there. Again, very, very, very clean. Behind me is that eat-in area that I was talking about earlier. Good size for your everyday meals, casual breakfasts. And then you also do have a pantry space. Let's see if this is one of those pantries where you could add another shelf. Yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to add some more shelving up top, you could do that. You have these little shelving units on the sides as well. Those are great for spices and things like that. Excuse me. All right, rather than go upstairs first. There is an upstairs here with its own private bath, the laundry, and the garage. Let's go back and check out the main heart of the home here, the living area, the primary bedroom, and then the additional 2 bedrooms down here. This opens up nicely to a gas fireplace. Something I look for is the vaulted ceiling. I mean, this house already feels pretty large. It's already a really good floor plan, feels very open, but this ceiling opening up like this makes it feel even bigger. Nice stone fireplace. Like I said, this is a gas fireplace. You have the conduit running, so you have wires that will run down the wall if you wanted to plug something in down here. Although that really is kind of going away these days with everything just becoming simply an outlet and just stuff streaming. So you do have an outlet up here to plug your TV in, which is great. Nice shot of the kitchen. Again, lots of natural light, very clean, good floor plan. Let's check out the primary bedroom. That engineered hardwood continues into this bedroom. This is a really nice size. Again, you have that vaulted ceiling effect in here too, so this room feels even bigger. But it is a really nice size room. You have a his and hers closet in here. You also have a large bathroom. I'll go ahead and I'll show you the his closet because let's be honest, this is the his closet. But all joking aside, this is more so, I would say, for like winterization, if you wanted to put your bigger jackets and things like that in it that you don't use all the time. And then you have a larger walk-in closet through the bathroom. But again, this is a good size. This is in great shape. You kind of have a large tub here and then your shower as well. Across the way, you have a double vanity. Feels very, very spacious. There I am. Hello, everybody. And then let me show you this nice walk-in closet. Good size. What I like about this walk-in closet is they actually have these built-ins over here too. Now again, that's not going to be every house in this neighborhood. They might have, whoever lived here might have had these put in, but these are very, very convenient. This is just a really nice closet. You could probably even do more with the space if you wanted to add some more shelving. And then you do have a linen closet right here for sheets and towels and things like that. So good use of the space. Now we're done with the primary. I will show you, and I know I did not actually do this, but you do have your water closet right there as well. So coming out of the primary, back into the living area, across the way, you have 2 additional bedrooms and a bathroom. I feel like this is a very common, I'm not saying this specific floor plan, but the layout, this is very common, especially ranch style homes. You'll have the primary on one side of the home, and then on the other side, especially if it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, even though this is a 4-bed, 3-bath. But if you're looking at a 3-bed, 2-bath, this is usually the layout. You have the additional 2 rooms across the way. And again, something you want to look for, this is nice, the vaulted ceiling. This room feels so much bigger because that ceiling is so much higher. So this is still a good sized bedroom, but that ceiling just really does wonders. You have ceiling fans in all the bedrooms. Not always the case with every house I look at. Standard closet, if you will. This house is, I know I'm talking a lot in this video, but I want to kind of just give you the things that I look for. Again, here's another ceiling fan. So what I'm getting at, and this is a good sized bedroom, a vaulted ceiling as well. This is a house that has a lot of, I bet you when they were building it, whoever the buyer was, they picked a lot of upgrades. Things like the vaulted ceilings, ceiling fans in every single room, the wainscoting that you see here along the hallway, the coffered ceilings. There's a lot, the gas fireplace. When this, again, was being built, the built-in gas range, I think that specific buyer picked a lot of upgrades because this house is, again, it just has a lot of things that maybe a standard home would not have. So we looked at those 2 bedrooms. We looked at the full bath. Actually, I did not show you the full bath. Let me take you back over there. Sorry. I'm so busy talking that I didn't show you this full bathroom. 2 sinks, which is a nice feature, especially if you have both of these bedrooms filled. Shower tub combo. And then you do have a linen closet right here as well. So I'm going to take you upstairs before we go to the backyard, and then once we go upstairs, we'll come down, we'll look in the garage, and then I will take you to the backyard so you get a good idea of the yard size. Right off of here, off of the kitchen, you have a nice sized laundry room. And then this has some cabinetry as well, which is obviously always a plus in a laundry room, lots of shelves. Okay, now going upstairs. A real bonus feature of this particular house, which is not always common with a layout like this, is that this room up here has its own bathroom. This is a large room. It has its own door. Sometimes this could just be a bonus room, but because it has a closet, it has its own bathroom. I mean, this is a legitimate bedroom situation, living space. So sometimes these rooms will just have pretty much walls, carpet, and a window and HVAC. So you don't have a closet, making this again a bonus room, but this room is unique again, or this house particularly is unique because this is an actual bedroom up here. And you do come across it, just this is a really nice feature. This is just something that I definitely look for, and if I was helping you look at houses, I would say, hey, this is a perk. This is a large bathroom, very spacious, and you have the shower tub combo. But it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but it is a good sized bathroom. You don't feel very cramped in this bathroom at all. Another thing I wanted to show you while we're up here, so you have your closet, again, there's that. Let me go to this corner, just kind of give you a full shot of this bedroom. It's a good size. So people always talk to me about storage. This house happens to have some storage space, so you have direct access space, which is wonderful. There's obviously your ductwork for the HVAC. There is one component of the air conditioner right there. You get a really good glimpse of the attic space in here, obviously the roof. It's nice to be able to put your eyes on that kind of stuff. But what I'm standing on is a platform here. There's about one, and if I come back over this side too, you could get a fair amount of bins in here for storage, which would be very helpful. Somebody asked me the other day, they weren't sure what this white stuff was. This is insulation. So somebody was like, it looks like snow. It does look like snow, but that is insulation for the attic. So that is the attic space. Again, I know I've said this in other videos, but it gets very hot here in the summer. I would just be really cautious about what you store in the attic. Anything that can melt, I would not store up in the attic. So going downstairs, I'll show you the garage. The community has a pool, it has a playground. It also has access to a pond where you can go fishing, which is really nice. Let me see if this is the light for the garage. It is not, but I will find it. Do not worry. There it is. Okay, so here is your 2-car garage. It's definitely wider than a new construction garage because you actually have that separation of the 2 doors. So this feels like a good sized garage in my opinion. You have some shelving units on the side there. And then behind me is a little kind of nook, and they have obviously some shelving and stuff there, but you could put maybe a garage fridge and freezer in a space like this. You do have power you could run. Sometimes people ask me, hey, what's this? This is the control for your tankless water heater. Tankless water heaters are fantastic. You essentially never really run out of hot water. These look like different type of water shutoffs. So if you see stuff like that in the garage, that's what this is. And then looking over here, you do have irrigation. So kind of got everything you need with this one. This is a great house. I like this. You have some attic access up there. Whether there's storage or not, I do not know. But it is a very good sized garage. All right, now let's take you guys to the backyard as promised. And yeah, I know I was saying it earlier, but the amenities, so you have a pool in here, you have lake to a pond for fishing, and you have a playground. This is a golf cart community. It's not uncommon to see people driving around in golf carts in here. All right, now this backyard is the perfect backyard for somebody that wants a yard but doesn't want to have to do too much work. This is, this is, in my opinion, a nice little weekender, meaning, you can come out here on your weekend and you can tinker and you can plant and you can take care of it, and it's extremely manageable. You have some planter beds back here. It is already fully fenced in. You have some nice privacy with the green bushes along the back of the house. Let me get to this corner here so I can really just give you an idea of the yard. So it's a nice private space back here. The house has gutters, obviously another thing you want to look for when you're looking at houses. It's such a plus to already have gutters on your home. So this one has full gutters. You can see or hear that it's very quiet. It's very peaceful. This is kind of an extended porch here, pergola. You have some extra cement so you can put your grill there. And this just feels a lot wider than the usual ones I see on the back of a house. You have 2 ceiling fans, which is really nice. I mean, plenty of room for seating. You have power out here. Yeah, planter beds. This is a really, really, really nice space. So again, perfect for the person that doesn't want too much of a project. And then that wraps up the backyard, and that wraps up the tour of the house. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like help buying or selling a house in the area, please just feel to reach out.